How's it going, everyone? Look, today we're going to go through the key differences between Instagram Reels and TikTok. Now, there's a study that I've been really fortunate to get a hold of done by a company called MindSpark, and they did a study on about 35 individuals across people who regularly use TikTok and also use Instagram Reels, and then a combination of participants that use both. And there's some very key insights into here as to why TikTok as a whole and as a platform is more readily used and more accessible and probably more entertaining than Instagram Reels, and why Instagram Reels is probably suffering in comparison to TikTok. So let's jump straight into some of the study notes. So just first of all, if you want a copy of these study notes, you can either copy the link above this video, or I'll put the link somewhere clickable within the video as well. So there was 35 participants. There was a demographic breakdown as follows: teens aged 13 to 17, 5 female, 11 male; adults 18 to 24, 7 female and 2 male; adults 25 to 30, 7 female and 3 male; and then 2 participants, no access to age and gender. So it's a 9-day diary study, US-based teens and adults, divided into 3 segments: Reel users, TikTok users, and those who use both apps. So one of the most insightful comments and statements thus far is TikTok is all about entertaining sessions, relatable and relevant content that makes people feel good. This is a quote directly from one of the users. A lot of the times the videos seem like they're an inside joke that are relatable even though they don't know the person or the creator or the TikTok user. Keep that in mind. Funny content almost guarantees an entertaining session, but a session can be entertaining without being funny. Now, super entertaining sessions is content needs to be original, high quality, fresh, and unexpected. The most entertaining things were the most unexpected things, the things that aren't just rip-offs of what other people have created in the past, and that display something that could be considered entertaining. It is not just mundane life. Huge call out there, not just mundane, not just the same crap I'm seeing in my everyday life without being on the mobile device. You know, obviously I'm here on the mobile device to escape reality, if not only temporarily. The biggest thing is lack of original content. If I'm going to get truly gripped and interested in Reels, I need to be seeing on a regular basis new things. I get tired of the trends very, very quickly, and most of the times they're not that funny to begin with. I also need to see things that actually fit within my genre of entertainment. So comedy videos, that's fantastic. I'm getting a little bit tired of the motivational stuff. I just need more original, high quality, preferably comedy content. And that was a user aged 18 to 24, and so was the one before that. An important part of entertaining on TikTok is learning. So people, especially teens, and for those of you where your audience isn't teens, just bear in mind that in the next 5 to 10 years, these teens are going to grow up, they're going to be adults. They'll start to have more disposable income, and then they'll obviously grow into your ideal customers. So if nothing else, TikTok could be a huge investment for your business for the future, with only having to use very minimal resources. So people, especially teens, often use TikTok as a news source and to learn new things, including life hacks. So if you can structure your service or your product in a way and present it in a TikTok video as a life hack, that's a very good content idea. A little side note there, I'm not sure if you can see it, people appreciate this content on Instagram Reels, but it's not very common. Now, regarding Reels, despite sessions being generally entertaining, participants consistently wanted more funny content on Reels. So if you're finding it really hard to come up with original content for your business on Instagram Reels and on TikTok, just reframe the way that you're talking about your business. For example, not too long ago, we had to do this for an exercise, and we all had to jump on video and explain what it is we do in the worst way possible. And so I had to make a video that literally said, I take people's money and give them to large corporations who then pay them. And this is a very interesting topic, the influence of negative experiences on a session on TikTok or Instagram Reels, because I think as business owners, we always think, you know, negative is not good. We don't want to give people negative experiences. So integrity issues, inappropriate or offensive content more prevalent on TikTok. I definitely agree with that. Majority of users experience no integrity issues on Reels over the course of the 9 days. However, we know from a previous research that close to 1 in 4 people reported experiencing integrity or negative issues on Reels. So despite most people in this cohort not experiencing any, it doesn't mean there isn't any integrity issues on the platform, obviously. Many TikTok users experienced at least 1 integrity issues during the study. These typically included animal cruelty, people getting injured or hurt, and occasionally offensive videos. However, integrity issues did not have a significant impact on session entertainment and engagement. People who saw harmful or offensive content on TikTok typically still found the session enjoyable and entertaining, and often kept scrolling past the negative media. So it's not as though they became unengaged, stopped scrolling and went and did something else. They just simply swiped past to the next piece of content. And I just want to draw your attention to one of the footnotes here. Previous research on Facebook newsfeed shows that less emotional content, both positive and negative, was linked to less engagement. So I think it goes without saying that if you're creating content that doesn't make your followers or users feel something, whether positive or negative, then it's probably not going to be engaging. Keep that in mind for the future. A couple of other interesting points here. Repetitiveness was linked to a negative experience and can lead to session abandonment. People stop scrolling on Instagram Reels. And also randomness and algorithm unresponsiveness also contribute to a bad session. So seeing random videos during their session did not necessarily lead to a session abandonment, but it did negatively impact the entertainment value of the session, leaving users confused. So I don't know whether you can read this, but one of the comments was, the part I didn't enjoy was the random ones such as memes and transformations of girls in makeup. Also, what would have made today's Reels session better is if there were no longer these weird videos with 0 comments or likes. There were some creepy dude's face like, why is this being recommended to me? Hope it's not my face. So what does this mean? Maybe the Instagram Reels algorithm isn't quite where it needs to be yet, whereas TikTok is definitely either more socially accepted for the randomness and what the algorithm is presenting to people, whereas it would seem on Instagram Reels that people are less likely to continue with the session if the algorithm isn't doing what it's meant to do. So as well as that, different values other than entertainment that make TikTok more appealing than Reels. Better relevance, so content relevant to a broad range of interests, relatable creators and relatable, original, funny content. Again, there's that humorous angle again. Tapping into the person's whole identity, not just one aspect of it. So for example, if you run a business and you're looking to grow organically on TikTok, albeit organic's not really my game, it's more paid advertising, we would be looking for the client to show themselves authentically whilst trying to add a humorous angle into what it is they're offering or they're selling or they're asking people to do next, which might be to book a call, which might be to buy this thing on their website. So also deeper engagement experiences, so strong relationships between creators and viewers, we already went through that. Comments are almost as important as the video content. Participants use explicit engagement signals more frequently on TikTok when compared to Reels. So for example, one of the things that we noticed on a lot of different ads and even organic content on TikTok as well is that users will directly engage and comment on some video content with the sole purpose and hope that they're going to be the most liked comments. So if you can formulate your content on TikTok to do that and encourage a comment or encourage a conversation or encourage a user to want to be the first comment or the first right answer or the most liked comment, then there's a good chance you're going to have a very good ad and probably a good piece of content. So why is TikTok perceived to have more relevant content? So one of the comments from someone in the study group, sometimes it feels like Instagram Reels are just copying from TikTok, and so it never really feels original, or the jokes don't feel original, or the comedy. It kind of feels like I've seen a lot of this stuff already. I'll still laugh, but not very original. I would definitely agree with that for the most part, that if you remember, there was a point in time as of the 16th of February 2022 when it is now, probably 6 to 8 months ago, you started to notice the TikTok logo starting to show up on Instagram and Instagram Reels. That trend in itself is the key. The fact that people were copying top performing trending content from TikTok over to Instagram will tell you that, hey, maybe I should actually just go to the source, aka TikTok, to receive this content and gain this entertainment. And this is a really interesting point as well. TikTok helps viewers engage with their interests and discover new related things. So one of the features of having a TikTok account is you can go to this thing called a TikTok For You page, and it does a great job of recommending content and interests to you that are going to be of higher perceived interest. And from some of the contents from people in the study group, you see this word pop up. This was entertaining because, this session was entertaining because, I just got to discover new accounts. And this is probably the biggest point before I wrap up this video, is TikTok seems more equitable and fair when it comes to creator content distribution. So this means that if you create a video, how likely it is to distribute that evenly and not favor others or whatever it is. Now, what's interesting to note about this statement is that Instagram Reels supposedly is trying to match people's ethnicities with each other, thinking that, you know, only people of color want to see people of color and only whites want to see whites, and so on and so forth. And while that's not true, that may be a causality as to why there's less engagement and less entertaining factor there. One of the statements here, TikTok features creators with disabilities or illnesses they want to talk about, which felt educational and interesting to viewers. And personally, I've seen a lot of that on TikTok, and it's actually been really insightful. So when it comes to the distribution or fair distribution of content from creators to everyone and potential users that are interested in the content, I feel like TikTok definitely does a better job of that. Now, why we're on that topic and why I feel this topic is so important is because if you recall 4 to 5, maybe even 6 years ago when we used Instagram, some of us for the first time, and you would use a couple of hashtags and it would reach thousands, if not tens of thousands of people, and you could get 400 likes on one of your Instagram posts, whereas now you're lucky to reach 5% of your follower base, right? TikTok is that opportunity with Instagram 4 years ago, but today, meaning that you could put up a video and it has the chance, as some of our posts and some of our brands have done, 3.5 million views in a week and 18,000 followers in a week from a couple of posts. Like, that's the potential for virality and reach organically, never mind paid ads. But now that we're talking about paid ads, the whole opportunity that TikTok ads provides is being able to reach a huge engaged user base for anywhere between 50 to 75% less than what you'd pay to reach them on the major platforms like Google and Facebook. But anyway, friends, that's all I've got for you today. If you have any questions on this topic whatsoever, leave them below in the comment section. I'll also put a link to this study below as well. I'll talk to you in the next video. See you later.